My name is Scott Freeman. I'm the general manager of the Akwesasne Casino Resort up at the Canadian border, upstate New York, outside of Montreal by about 70 miles. So about 4 years ago, we had met Kiran at a G2E event when he was upstarting GA, and we were very, very inquisitive of how to use the GA because it was basically almost Google-based, where point and click, as opposed to other analytics that were more entailed for the user. This became very user-friendly, and that was exciting to us, and we continued to stay in touch with Kiran as he developed his product. And about 3 years ago, we signed on, and it has been an amazing partnership since that time. And again, I say partnership because at any given time, we can pick up a phone and call, and we get an immediate attention to any of the things that are either something that we have not figured out yet or looking for a deeper dive. His team is amazing and very supportive. So we use gaming analytics in 3 departments. We use it in marketing, we use it in slots, and we use it for the hosts. And the most important one that I see, of course, is marketing, because we know where to target, how to target. It gives us great insight without having to spend hours of drawing, different data and trying to put it on Excel spreadsheets and all of those things that are very cumbersome, time-consuming, and quite frankly, not enough time in the day. One of the other departments that has been very, very important to us has been our host department. Hosting, it gives at your fingertips. They basically have all of the data that they need to go ahead and not spend time at a desk, but because we all know that hosting is about relationships, and it gives them more time on the floor with their customer, and the mobile aspect of that keeps them out of the office, on the floor where they can make contact and develop new relationships. So one of the things that I'm always one of the persons that has to look forward in gaming, and one of the things that we see as going to be a battleground is going to be online gaming, specifically in our state, New York. So online gaming is all about very impersonal. By having the host freed up on the floor, it is the best way for us to compete with an online component, because we all know that this is a relationship business, whether it's with our vendors or whether it's with our customers, and the ability to go ahead and foster new relationships, spend more time with our customers, is what's going to combat online gaming, because these properties, there's a lot of bricks and mortar out there, and certainly none of us can afford to have vacancies because of being able to game in your bedroom or at your kitchen table. We want you to come to the facility, because not only are we looking at generating revenues for our individual companies or tribes, but we also want to be able to provide great jobs and futures for everybody. Online gaming, it has some hindrance to achieving those goals. For everybody that is looking at really drilling down into their analytics and seeing their efficiencies and where their revenues are either being lost or not capitalized on, certainly would recommend gaming analytics, because not only do you got a great team, but you also have the founder and the CEO is actually involved in every one of the clients that he has. I could pick up a phone and talk to Kiran. I don't know of a lot of CEOs in this business, even in regular casino gaming companies, where the owner or the CEO is available to chat with you on a personal basis. Actively involved here at G2E, he's in the booth. You get to meet him, and he gets to show you exactly what's available now and where the future lies for gaming analytics, and I think that's wonderful. So I'm driving down the freeway and I see a billboard for GA, For me, it would be more about time, efficiency, and to be able to continue to improve upon a product that is already serving the industry very well. And actually, it's so economical for us because time is money. So the more time that I save in the analytic department is more time that I can have with our customers and with our team members, which is really what is most important to any property. You have your internal and your external customer, and by having gaming analytics, it gives me time to service both.